Hey everybody, back again with another video, and hopefully I'm not bombarding the shit out of everybody, but it's just something I wanted to do today. I've been wanting to do this for a while, and it's all particularly about one album I got in today, and it's showing that one off, but it is a response video to Analog Archive's second tier of death metal. And originally he did a second tier thrash metal, and Maze of Torment did one response to it with death metal, and then Dennis did one with death metal, and so I'm gonna do one with death metal as well. I did one with thrash metal, but in the background listening to some Chemical Breath in the background. Fatal Exposure band is from Belgium. Released this gem in 1992. It's an absolute freaking masterpiece. Yeah, this is the only CD I'm going to show. It's not part of the list really, but just fantastic album. Everything I'm going to show is all vinyl. And here we go. My favorite second tier, third tier, underground death metal. Start off with this one. Mystic Charm, Shadows of the Unknown. It's a death doom from Amsterdam, Holland, and it's just fantastic. Female fronted vocalist, has a really nice black metal kind of vocal style. I really love her vocals on this. Cult themed, evil, freaking gloomy album. Some nice keyboard she plays in there, and really dirty, distorted guitars, and just a mystical, fantastic death doom album. Absolutely love this album, and this is the one I got in today. I just wanted to show it. I was going to show it in a collection update. I was like, no, I'm doing that second tier death metal response. But here's that inside. She's the vocalist, an absolutely amazing vocalist. The band is just phenomenal, and this one includes, I think, Hell Did Freeze Over EP, and I think that was released in 2017. So it's got some new stuff, but it has the full 1994 death doom classic, underground, mystical, freaking great album. Man, this fantastic album. Definitely, if you don't know this one, of course I'm going to have the description, or the links in the description below. Check this album out, you'll love it. Turn this down a little bit. A lot of these I've shown in videos before. I've done hidden gems. The very first video I did was hidden gems, and a lot of these were shown on that. But I'm putting these all in one video just to make a great underground second tier, third tier death metal fucking video of bands that hopefully are bands you want to check out and you don't know. Hopefully I show some stuff you don't know. Anyway, this one is Gutted. Bleed for Us to Live. The band's out of Toledo, Ohio. This one's another fantastic, brutal style of death metal. Starts off with some really haunting keyboards, and it goes into some really great death metal. Really underrated death metal gem that everybody should own. Of course, I got the poster hanging on the wall. This one's just on black vinyl, nothing special, but definitely check this one out. This is on I can't see the damn record label, not record label, but it's a reissue. Just fantastic album. Definitely check out Gutted, Bleed for Us to Live if you don't know it. Released in 1995, if I didn't tell you that. Next one is one of my favorites. Another favorite Death Doom album by Xenotaph. The Gloomy Reflections of Our Hidden Sorrows. Bands from Mexico. Of course, Daniel did vocals in Incantation's Diabolical Conquest. So this has a lot of that Incantation feel to me. It's muddy like the very first Incantation album, and they were released the same freaking year. Absolutely fantastic, muddy, murky, as Mark G with a C would say, horrible death metal. Fucking gem. This is a cult classic in the death metal underground scene. Xenotaph. The Gloomy Reflections of Our Hidden Sorrows. Now, I'm going to have a little saying here. There's another band I'm going to say in here that made me delete the video because I called this one that other band and I called that other band this one because their names are kind of similar. But anyway, yeah, Xenotaph. Definitely check this one out if you don't know it. Fucking gem. Another one I just recently picked up, but it's all-time favorite. It's Cyanide, The Dying Truth. Some more Death Doom. Man, I've been getting into Death Doom big time lately. In fact, I got a couple of Death Doom CDs coming in. But this one, of course, is another one released in '92, I think. Bands from Chicago, Illinois. I think there's 2 bands from Chicago in this deal. But I've described this album before. I love the freaking drums on this. I like how they record it. It's nothing flashy on the drums. It's just the heavy, epic boom that kick drum has. It's just up front in your face. Guitar sound has somewhat similar of a Celtic frost vibe, I guess. I think they use it sounds like they're using a chorus pedal on it. And real light touch chorus pedal, but I love how that is. Deep guttural vocals, outstanding death metal, Death Doom from Chicago, Cyanide, The Dying Truth. Another one released in 1991 is Viogression, Expound, and Exhort. And for fans that love Obituary, this is the band for you. The vocalist sounds exactly like John Tardy. You could almost not tell a difference. This is really evil, occult-driven sounding death metal with that Obituary vibe, and it has more blast beats than not. But man, this one's another killer one. My favorite songs on this one, there's so many, but Fragmented Carcass, Limb from Limb, just fantastic freaking death metal. Definitely underground, second or third tier stuff right here. Biogression, Expound, and Exhort. Another one's actually probably the 3rd death metal album I've ever heard, and they're from Rhode Island, I think. Released in 1992. My buddy was playing this Vital Remains, Let Us Pray album. And I think this would be the 3rd death metal album I ever bought, I would say. Not this copy, but this is the 3rd one I ever bought. First one being Blessed R6, second being Dawn of Possession by Immolation, and then this one. What can I say about this one? It's got doomy moments in it. It's got a nice haunting keyboard in it. The vocals are freaking brutal, and it has some speed. And just one of the most fantastic albums. I barely ever see anybody show, but I think Dennis showed this one and a couple other guys. But another gem from 1992. If I got that right. Definitely check this one out. And it's got all the names of the demons on there. Belial, Astarte, Azazel, which is actually the angel of death, I believe. Bafflements. I can't say Beelzebub, Kamash. Yeah, really evil, cultish stuff. Definitely check this death metal gem out if you don't know it. I'll be surprised if you don't. Vital Remains, Let Us Pray. Another one from Nebraska. the most vicious sounding death metal album, released in 1995. They're from Omaha, Nebraska, and this band sounds a lot like Angel Corpse or early Morbid Angel. I've shown this album a couple of times. It's one of my favorite albums of 1995. And of course, it has the Xenomorph from the franchise, which I really love. But this one's called Xenomorph Empyreal Regimes, and this one is the one I get fucked up with Xenotaph. And I didn't fuck it up this time, I don't think. But anyway, another one. Just definitely check out The Keep. Man, Valley of the Kings. There's so many good songs on this one. It also has their demo on it. And I don't remember when I picked this up, but I had this on CD back in the day. Then I think Hell's Headbangers had it on vinyl, which I immediately grabbed because why not? Fucking gem right here, Xenomorph Empyreal Regimes. Another one here is from 1991, Revenant with Prophecies of a Dying World. And this one right here, I'll tell you what, Lovecraftian kind of vocals, really occultish. And man, look at that. Look at that fucking artwork. Another one from 1991, which 91 was just a gem of death metal. That's more of a probably a death thrash album, but it's death metal nonetheless. And just fantastic stuff. Comes on 2 different variants, one on red, one on orange, which to go with that album cover. And right here, I always wondered, I don't know, I need to look into it, but I always wonder if this is John McEntee's Revenant before he started into like Profanatica and Incantation, that realm. I wonder if that's predated. I don't know. If you know that, if you know the answer to that, let me know in the description below or in the comments. Actually, you can't describe it in my descriptions. I can retard speed. But definitely check this one out. Revenant, Prophecies of a Dying World. Another one I believe was released in 91 is Switzerland's Messiah, Choir of Horrors. Another death thrash album, because death metal was kind of new and everything was transitioning from thrash to death. A lot of bands were, and there's no shortage of that in this one. This is another gem. Definitely second tier, but fantastic album, Messiah, Choir of Horrors. Definitely check this one out. But title track is awesome. Weeping Willow, that's a great track. Definitely check that one out. And Weena, but fantastic Swiss death metal, Messiah, Choir of Horrors. This one I'm gonna fuck up. I know I am. But I'm gonna show it anyway. Test Dorval, 1993 from Denmark. I believe this is Dutch. I think it is. Don't remember right. But yeah, The Test. This is kind of one of those storytelling albums about some aliens on the planet Dorval or something like that. It's a story, but just fantastic death metal. I mainly picked this up because they had the Death Breed demo, this reissue did, and I had to get that demo because that demo is fantastic. The album, of course, is another ripper. It takes you a couple of listens, but if you like bands like Benediction, this band reminds me of Benediction quite a bit. But look at that artwork. Isn't that wild? Big old boobs. Anyway, yeah, The Test, Dorval. Fucking fantastic. Another one, I don't know if Dennis or somebody showed this one. And I love this album. I know there's some people that don't really care for it, but I love it. This is Bafflements, The Dead Shall Inherit. Love the artwork. I remember picking this cassette back up in the day and just loving that freaking artwork. And then I popped it in the player and it was kind of like that. And then it grew on me. And the song that got me was Valley of the Dead. That song fucking rules. There's so many other great songs on this, but definitely if you're going to check a song out. Through Deviant Eyes is another one, but Valley of the Dead, that's the fucking center point of this fucking classic. But this band is from Buffalo, New York, so it has that New York style death metal, which is recognizable all over the place. You know, when you're hearing New York driven death metal, they're real brutal, real guttural. Another thing about this album, it doesn't have a lot of guitar solos in it. I don't remember even one, but that doesn't take away from the freaking massive sound this thing has. So definitely check out Bafflements, That Dead Shall Inherit. Another one, which is the same band. That one was released in '92. Then they released their second album under a new name in '93. This is Banished, Deliver Me Unto Pain. But it's got a couple tracks from that Baphomet album. They redo Valley of the Dead, and I think there's another one, Through Deviant Eyes. And this one's just as fantastic as that album there. I don't know who did this artwork. I know somebody famous did, but just another one you definitely need to check out if you don't know. If you like Baphomet, you'll love this because it's the same fucking band. Banished. I have to read it. Deliver Me Unto Pain, because I want to say something else every time. Definitely check this piece out. Next one up is from Chicago, Illinois. Broken Hope, Swamped in Gore. Showed this several times. I love this album. 1991. Love that artwork. Brutal sound, and it has that New York kind of vibe to it. I think they were trying to go for more like a Cannibal Corpse kind of sound, I guess. But it's not there. It's kind of a little bit more slower. I can't fucking talk anyway. I'm so excited about that Mystic Charm album. But anyway, definitely check this one out. Broken Hope, Swamped in Gore, and the songs I would look up is like Incinerate. I fucking love that one. Bag of Parts is a good one. Goblin the Guts, Cannibal Crave. Kind of gives you an idea what kind of death metal this is if you don't know it. Another one, and they are from Milwaukee. Viogression earlier, when I showed Viogression, they're also from Milwaukee. So that death metal scene up there must have been insane. But another one, I think Dennis showed this one. This Mortis God, Dying Remains. Kind of obituary-driven death metal. I've talked about this album millions of times because I fucking love this son of a bitch. But definitely a great album. It starts off with this little acoustic intro and it goes into Without Sin, killer. Dying Remains, the title track is fucking killer. Rotting Ways, Hatred Creation, Consuming Existence, fucking fantastic. Death metal from Milwaukee. Definitely check this out. And I have all their albums, but this is their debut and this is my favorite. Mortis God. Look at that artwork. It's like dude's making human stew. Something. He's like, yeah, look, I got red eyes. Fucking badass album. Definitely check that one out. And the last one I'm going to show is from Tampa. It's Floridian death metal from 1993. And that's Resurrection's Embalmed Existence, which I've showed several times as well. But this is a video about second tier and third tier underground death metal. But this one, it sounds a lot like bands like Solstice or Malevolent Creation and bands like that. This is absolutely fantastic death metal. A lot of people complain about the spoken word intros, which can get annoying at times, but depends on what kind of mood I'm in. Some days I like it, some days I don't. He sings, whenever that spoken word goes, it has kind of a British accent, like Spinal Tapish kind of humor. But other than that, the frickin' songs are rippers, like Disembodied, the title track Embalmed Existence, Smell of Blood, Eyes of the Blind, Pure Be Damned, War Machine, which I think is a cover. If I remember right, it's a Kiss cover. But anyway, definitely check this fucker out. This is a damn good album that really needs love. I think Maze of Torment showed this one. But anyway, that's my video, and hopefully I'm not fucking bombarding everybody with videos, but of course, you gotta know, you can always scroll past them. Hope you enjoy. Later. Turn that off and then turn this off.